Candice Marie Bergen, born September 28, 1964, is a Canadian politician who has served as the interim leader of the Conservative Party of Canada and the leader of the opposition since February 2, 2022. Originally elected under the name Candice Hepner, Bergen has been the Member of Parliament (MP) for Portage, Lisgar in Manitoba since 2008. She was previously Minister of State for Social Development in the Harper government and opposition. House Leader under Rona Ambrose and Andrew Scheer from 2016 until 2020. Bergen served as Deputy Leader of the Conservative Party and Deputy Leader of the Opposition under Erin O'Toole from September 2020 to February 2022. Background: Bergen was born on September 28, 1964, in Morden, Manitoba, to a family with Mennonite roots and grew up in Warren, Manitoba, where she attended a Pentecostal church. She was the youngest of 8 siblings. Her father sold car parts and her mother was a cleaner in a hospital. After high school, Bergen moved to Winnipeg and British Columbia, but returned home to Morden after her marriage in 2000, raising her children and working to help support her husband through university. Federal politics. Bergen decided to enter politics because of frustration with what she perceived as wasteful spending by the Canadian federal government. She began volunteering at the Canadian Alliance's local riding association in 2004. She was the Manitoba campaign manager for Stephen Harper's leadership bid for the Conservative Party of Canada. She has acted as an advisor to several members of parliament and served as chief organizer for the Conservative Party in Manitoba government backbencher. On October 14, 2008, Bergen, under her then married name Candice Hepner, was elected to represent Portage, Lisgar in the 2008 Canadian federal election. On November 19, 2008, Bergen introduced the motion in the House of Commons to accept the speech from the throne. The traditional speech in which the Governor-General outlines the government's agenda at the start of a new Parliament of Canada. In fall 2011, Bergen was given the opportunity to chair a panel of MPs, one from each recognized party, for the selection of Supreme Court judges. Bergen was also a member of the Legislative Committee studying the controversial Bill C-18, an omnibus bill which would purportedly give marketing freedom to Western grain farmers. Some farmers claim that the bill has had negative effects on the grain farmers it claimed to benefit. Previously, Bergen served as chair of the Standing Committee on Human Resources, Skills and Social Development and the Status of Persons with Disabilities. She was the vice chair of the Standing Committee for the Status of Women and sat on the House of Commons Standing Committee for Transport, Infrastructure and Communities. Additionally, she has been a member of the Liaison Committee as well as the panel of Legislative Committee chairs. Bergen has been involved in several special parliamentary groups. She was on the executive on the Canada-Japan Inter-Parliamentary Group. She is also the former chair of the Canada-Australia-New Zealand Parliamentary Friendship Group. In addition to sitting on a number of other parliamentary groups, on May 15, 2009, Bergen introduced Bill C-391, an act to amend the Criminal Code and the Firearms Act, which would repeal the long gun registry. On November 4, 2009, Bill C-391 passed second reading in the House of Commons by a vote of 164 to 137. On September 22, 2010, A Liberal motion to kill debate on Bill C-391 was passed 153 to 151. After 6 NDP MPs who backed Bergen's bill changed their votes, along with several Liberal MPs, enough to ensure the passage of the motion. Keeping the registry alive. Parliamentary Secretary and Cabinet Minister. On May 2, 2011, at the 41st Canadian general election, Bergen was returned as Member of Parliament for Portage. Lisgar with 76.0% of the vote. On May 25, 2011, Bergen was appointed as the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety. In her role as Parliamentary Secretary, Bergen had the opportunity to work alongside the Minister of Public Safety on Bill C-19, ending the Long Gun Registry Act, which became law on April 5, 2012. On July 15, 2013, Bergen was appointed Minister of State for Social Development. In opposition, after Stephen Harper resigned as Conservative leader after the party became the official opposition. After the 2015 election, Bergen, who was re-elected, announced that she would run for the interim leadership. Rona Ambrose was chosen instead. In opposition, she served as the official opposition critic for natural resources from November 20, 2015 to September 15, 2016. Bergen was appointed by interim Conservative leader Rona Ambrose as opposition House Leader on September 15, 2016, replacing Andrew Scheer. In 2018, Bergen criticized Justin Trudeau and the Liberal government during the question period after not ordering law enforcement to arrest Abu Huzaifa al-Kanadi after admitting to be a member of the Islamic State group. She also called on Public Safety Minister Ralph Goodale to reveal whether the government knows where he is or not. But Goodale stated that it was the opposition of keeping Canadians safe. She was re-elected in the 2019 federal election. She considered running in the 2020 Conservative Party of Canada leadership election to succeed Andrew Scheer, but decided not to because of her lack of fluency in French. In 2020, she called for the re-establishment of the Office of Religious Freedom in Canada to address the forced conversion of minority girls in Pakistan. In September 2020, Bergen was appointed Deputy Leader of the Opposition by Erin O'Toole. She was succeeded as Opposition House Leader by Gerard Deltel. On January 7, 2021, an undated photo of Bergen apparently wearing a camouflage MAGA hat began circulating on social media. In response, Bergen denounced the 2021 storming of the United States Capitol but did not deny that she was depicted in the picture. On January 31, 2022, Bergen criticized Trudeau for criticizing the Freedom Convoy protesters. Bergen was elected as the interim leader of the Conservative Party on February 2, 2022, following the ousting of Erin O'Toole by the Conservative caucus. She will serve as party leader and leader of the official opposition until a new leader is elected. Personal life. Bergen married David Hepner in 2000 and took his name. Running as Candice Hepner. They had 3 children together. And as of January 2021, 2 grandchildren. After separating, Bergen announced in the House of Commons on September 17, 2012, that she would resume using her birth name. Afterwards, she was frequently confused with the American actress Candice Bergen on Twitter, where the actress Bergen does not have an account, resulting in multiple Ms. tags. On October 11, 2020, Bergen remarried to a man named Michael. sharing photos of their wedding on social media. Bergen said she married my love and best friend Michael. Election results. References. External links. Candice Bergen official page. Candice Bergen. Politician. Parliament of Canada biography. Twitter profile.